ಶ್ರೀಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಅಗ್ರೇ ಕೃತ್ವಾ ಕಮಪಿ ಚರಣಂ ಜಾನುನೈಕೇನ ತಿಷ್ಠನ್ ಪಶ್ಚಾತ್ ಪಾರ್ಥಂ ಪ್ರಣಯರಸಜುಷಾ ಚಕ್ಷುಷಾ ವೇಕ್ಷ್ಯಮಾಣಃ ಸವ್ಯೇ ತೋತ್ರಂ ಕರಸರಸಿಜೆ ದಕ್ಷಿಣೇ ಜ್ಞಾನಮುದ್ರಾಂ ಆಬಿಭ್ರಾಣೋ ರಥಮಧಿವಸನ್ ಪಾತು ನಃ ಸೂತವೇಷಃ. ಓಂ ಪ್ರಪನ್ನಪಾರಿಜಾತಾಯ ತೋತ್ರವೇತ್ರೈಕಪಾಣಯೇ ಜ್ಞಾನಮುದ್ರಾಯ ಕೃಷ್ಣಾಯ ಗೀತಾಮೃತದುಹೇ ನಮಃ. ಸಂಕಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರಭವಾನ್ ಕಾಮಾನ್ ತ್ಯಕ್ತ್ವಾ ಸರ್ವಾನ್ ಶೇಷತಃ ಮನಸೈವೇಂದ್ರಿಯಗ್ರಾಮಂ ವಿನಿಯಮ್ಯ ಸಮಂತತಃ ಶನೈಃ ಶನೈರುಪರಮೇತ್ ಬುದ್ಧ್ಯಾ ಧೃತಿಗೃಹೀತಯಾ ಆತ್ಮಸಂಸ್ಥಂ ಮನಃ ಕೃತ್ವಾ ನ ಕಿಂಚಿದಪಿ ಚಿಂತಯೇತ್. ಭಗವಾನ್ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ again teaches the antaranga sadhana to be followed at the time of performing dhyana in the 3 shlokas 24 to 26. We need to read these 2 shlokas 24 and 25 together to understand it properly. So, what should we do at the time of meditation? Sankalpa prabhavan sarvan kaman asheshatah tyaktva. We have to give up all the desires totally. We know what all objects of enjoyment exist. One commentator says, Shabdadi Vishaya Grahane Ishta Sadhanatva Jnanam Sankalpaha. When we experience the sense objects, the taste of the senses for it is Sankalpa. I like this music. I like this food. This sweet is very good. That place is very scenic and beautiful. Those clothes are very nice. These experiences which please and feel good to the senses create the longing for more of it. There is no end to this feeling. At some level, we have to give it up. If we have desire for all these sense objects, it won't be possible to do dhyanam. It is actually from sankalpa that desires are born. Once we feel something is good, we start desiring for it. When that desire comes, thoughts of it start lingering in our mind. Experience of these sense objects is a mixture of both joys and sorrows. When we are enjoying something, some trouble, small or big, crops up. Sankalpa prabhavan sarvan kaman. All desires that begin with sankalpa. We feel that something will be good based on habit or registrations of our past experience of it. We also feel like trying out something new. Asheshataha tyaktva means giving up the residual desires. We should not desire for these sense objects even a little bit. Even if those vasanas or registrations of our past experiences crop up, we should control it repeatedly and sit to meditate. Keeping the benefits of meditation in our mind, we should meditate with a firm mind. The material world will keep pulling us repeatedly. Samantataha means totally. Indriyagramam means the sense organs group. Manasa eva viniyamya, controlled well by the mind with discriminative power. It means practicing shama and dama, that is controlling the senses and the mind. After that, what does he do? ಶನೈಃ ಶನೈಃ ಧೃತಿಗೃಹೀತಯಾ ಬುದ್ಧ್ಯಾ ಉಪರಮೇತ್. Slowly and steadily he should sit and meditate upon things like the grass, annamaya prapancha, then pranamaya, manomaya, vijnanamaya and anandamaya, one by one. This is what Taittiriya Upanishad teaches. That way he should negate all these things one by one. Atma samstham manah kritva. The mind should meditate deeply about the Atma. Na kinchidapi chintayet. Should stop thinking about all other things. This is called sajatiya vritti pravaha. The definition of dhyanam itself is vijatiya vritti nivritti purvaka sajatiya vritti pravaha. To remove unwanted thoughts and fix the mind on what it should think. Here, vijatiya vritti nivritti means removing all other thoughts excepting about the Atma, the pure consciousness. One should avoid thinking even about God, devotees, etc. Atma samstham manah kritva na kinchidapi chintayet. Thus, these two shlokas teach the antaranga sadhana, the subject matter of dhyanam and the nature of dhyanam. May Bhagavan bless us to understand these shlokas properly. Sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyaktva sarvana sheshatah manasaivendriya gramam viniyamya samantatah shanai shanairuparameth buddhya dhriti grihitaya atma samstham manah kritva na kinchidapi chintayet. My prayerful blessings and best wishes to you all. Hari Om. Om